Well, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday again, and I'm coming to you from inside the kitchen. I had these big plans of going outside in the back porch and doing this video from there. It seems that there are certain members of my family, however, that have a big problem with me trying to get something done while they exist. And so now those certain family members have been quarantined to a certain room in the house so that I can go ahead and get this done. They're not very happy about that, but so anyway, this morning, as I was reading through my devotions, Luke chapter 18 came to mind for whatever reason. I think it was because I'm supposed to do this video today. In Luke chapter 18, Jesus tells this parable about this widow who goes before a judge and keeps bugging him so that she can get whatever justice that she's seeking. Over and over and over again. And finally, the judge, just to get her to be quiet, says, "Fine, here, I'll give you justice." And then Jesus, after telling this parable, asks a curious question. He asks, when the Son of Man, when I come back, will I find faith on the earth? It's an interesting question. And I think the principle is a simple one, but we'll explore it a little bit deeper anyway. I think the principle is faith requires you to keep going no matter what. You don't stop. You don't quit. You don't throw your hands up. You don't put it on pause. You keep after it. And what's interesting about Jesus' question to me, will I find faith on the earth when I come back, is he's the one that gives me faith in the first place. See, whatever faith I have is not my own. I don't cultivate faith. God gives me faith. God's the one that called me out of the world. God's the one that picked me to have a relationship with. Romans 12:3 talks about how I can't think of myself more highly than I should, but I have to think of myself in sober judgment in accordance with the measure of faith God has given me. And then James explains it a little bit deeper. He says in James chapter 1, to consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. That testing has to finish its work so that you can be mature and complete, lacking nothing. So there seems to be this process involved when it comes to faith. Faith is a relationship that lives and breathes and walks and runs and falls down and gets back up again. Faith is this relentless pursuit of living in relationship with God. And man, there are days when I am so good at this. There are days when I look to the heavens and say, did you have any idea what you were getting into when you picked me? And then I have days where I look to the heavens and say, I'm out. I'm out. Just don't talk to me today. I'm out. Now, I don't know if you ever have days like that, but man, I do. But it's all part of being in relationship with God. Every relationship has its bumps like that. But what faith is faith doesn't allow me to stay in that down in the dumps, I'm out mindset. Faith causes me to get back up and do this again. And that's what James is talking about when he talks about persevering. Because if I want to be who God has designed me to be, I have to keep at it. So God gives me a little bit of faith, this gift of faith when he calls me out. And then life punches me in the face. I get back up. God gives me a little bit more. And the process just seems to keep going. And you see these people that you would consider having great faith, chances are their lives have been filled with refining fire. Just filled with stuff that would knock an ordinary person on their feet or on their butt and leave them there. But you see, God made you extraordinary. God picked you. God called you out of this world to be his. If you are known by the creator of the universe, you are famous. And that's extraordinary. There is no ordinary in the kingdom of God. And I don't care how small you think you might be, you are not ordinary if God has planted faith in your heart. And I don't know what kind of storm you are weathering as you are under this kind of quarantine. Maybe it's this storm of loneliness, or if it's this, I don't know. There's probably so many things that are going on behind the scenes in everybody's lives. And the question rings to me as I battle day by day to be faithful is, if Jesus came back today, would he find me being faithful? Would he find me kicking and screaming, trying to grow his way? Yeah, kicking and screaming. Again, there are some days where it's fun. There are some days where it's just not. So I want to encourage you that if you are down and you feel like you're almost out, get back up. Get up and do it again. And then get up and do it again. And then get up and do it again. It's the people who will get up and do it again who will be mature and complete, lacking nothing, like James says. It's the people that keep after their relationship with God. No matter how bad you think it is, you keep after it, because God is the one who will make it good. I hope that you're going to take a deep breath today. And if you need to start the day over again, do it. But you take a deep breath and you get back up. And you live under the faith God has given you, so that maybe, just maybe, after you have succeeded in this phase, he'll give you a little bit more. And then we keep doing this until Jesus does come back, finds us faithful, and gives us whatever reward he has planned for us. And it will be magnificent. Trust me on that one. Appreciate all of you guys. For those of you having a good day, I hope you continue to. For those of you who might be having a bad day, I hope it gets better. In either case, get up and do it again. Thanks.